All right, we're on our way to, what are we going?
Fall Fandango.
At the San Jacinto Monument. And there's going to be food and stuff to do, and obviously we're in our van. See you in a bit. There in the distance is our goal, San Jacinto Monument. Commemoration of the Battle of San Jacinto, where Texas won its independence from Mexico. And yes, you can actually take an elevator all the way to the top. The Battle of San Jacinto was the final battle of the Texas Revolution. It was fought in April of 1836, where the Texan army, led by Sam Houston, defeated the Mexican army, led by Santa Anna, in a battle that lasted only 18 minutes. Santa Anna was captured and signed the peace treaty that dictated that the Mexican army would leave the region, paving the way for the Republic of Texas to become an independent country until February 19, 1846, when the formal transfer of power from republic to state took place.
This is all you would do for 2 to 3 hours. So most of the time they would sing songs, tell stories, anything to make the time go by. Then we can add salt if we wish. We don't have to. It starts unsalted. But we'll strain it with a cheesecloth, get all the moisture out of it, and then take a spoon like this one or a more flat one and mold it either into a stick shape or more of a round circle. It would keep for a day or two. Then you'd have to repeat the process all over again. So churning butter was a daily chore. It was something you did every single day. You know, it helped best to get a group of people together with your small churns and sit in a circle and just help the time go by. They had water and then they had salt, and then they would mix everything together, making dough just like this. And so the way they would make bread is that they would kind of put it over an open fire, and you would just kind of cook your bread just like you would a marshmallow, or you could do an ash cookie, which would be just laying it inside the ashes and creating something like this. And so you wouldn't have to hold any of that. So you would just have to sit it there, and you could do something else, and then come back, and then your bread would be ready.
I made bread and I made butter. There you go. Best stuff I've ever had. Be seeing you.
So the site that I come from, San Felipe, has a long history with printing. We had 2 newspapers that were based out of San Felipe at different times, and 2 different printing presses through time as well. So we tend to do printing as our on-the-go activity because it's fun and cool and different. Okay, now you have to do the pressy part. So press, yes.
I was like, wow.
And do that one more time. So lift it up and push down. Excellent! Now you've been involved. Okay, now we pick this up, open it, ta-da! And
And then once the Spanish came to Mexico and started colonizing the area, then we get the onions and the garlic that are from Asia. And then the cumin, which is from the Middle East. And cumin, comino, is very common in Mexican food. So it's just an example of how that trade influenced the traditional dishes of the area. And then of course we have this little chart right here of the peppers. When they're fresh, they go by one name, and then once they're dried, they go by another because they have a completely different flavor profile. So it's just very interesting. And so this right here, I've torn up some of those peppers, put some water in it to rehydrate, and then I add some cumin and some garlic, and so we're making our paste that we would add to the chili dish while we cook it, while we let it cook.
What are you looking at?
Yeah, well, ours really get a good early burst of it. I mean, now it's kind of funny.
So you'll notice the shape of the shadows and light, how it's curving. That is the solar eclipse that's happening right now. It's shining through the trees and creating that shape on the ground. Mosquitoes everywhere, but we had a great time at the San Jacinto Monument Fandango. So be seeing you. All right, we had a very good time at the Fandango here at mosquitoes everywhere. There's lots of mosquitoes. Anyway, we've had a really good time at the San Jacinto Monument Fandango, where they had a whole bunch of Texas-y kind of stuff. So